Today I will be displaying how to replace a Palmrest for the HP Fortis 14G11. Tools needed will be screwdriver with a PZ00 head from the toolkit, spudger, and then the angle-headed tweezers. And then this bracelet is to keep me grounded to help disperse static electricity. To start, you want to turn the unit over. Here there are 3 screws out of the 9 for this specific unit. You'll start with removing the bottom screws slowly. You take a spudger, come in at the hinge, near the hinge cover, then slowly dig until you can get a good grip, and twist to come in with the spudger at the hinge cover, twist to pop it out, keep a firm grip as you move the spudger and twist in order to get every single tab and pop it off. For a Palmrest replacement, we are going to need to remove every bit here, starting with the battery. Before you do anything with this unit, you are going to want to detach the battery from the motherboard. This will help prevent you from getting shocked and from damaging anything else within the unit. And to remove the battery, there are these 4 screws here, 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 and here that you can then slowly remove. And once those screws are removed, the battery will pop right out. To start with, we are going to be removing all the screws along the motherboard, starting at the bracket. And to remove the LCD cable, you want to flip the tab up, and then you can just lift and pull. For the speaker here, you can take this port and pull straight as to not damage any of the prongs within the port itself. For the Wi-Fi card here, it is attached by a screw, its own individual screw, and a bracket. You'll want to keep these together as this screw and screw mount are unique to themselves and will not work in any other screw mount. To remove the daughter board, it is held in, one of its ports is held in by the heat sink of the unit, which are attached by this screw here and this screw back here. You can easily unscrew these. And then the heatsink will be able to pop up nice like this. Easily pull the Wi-Fi card out. You will raise the sticky shielding on the motherboard to gain better access. Flip up these external tabs and pull. And then for the keyboard, you'll flip this tab here up and pull out, flick back down. The touchpad here, more or less the same. Flick it up and pull out. And then to remove the motherboard itself, you'll grab from here, lift, and pull at an angle. For the daughter board, it is attached by screws here, here, and here. You'll start by removing screws slowly. Place those elsewhere. And this can easily be lifted and removed. The Wi-Fi card is attached to the Wi-Fi antenna. You can then pull the Wi-Fi antenna cord up and out. The speaker here is attached by these two screws on the left and right near the hinges. These can be easily unscrewed and removed. And then the speaker will just pop right out. And the hinges themselves are attached by two screws each. And are easily and quickly removed. Now, in order to remove the bottom cover after everything has been detached, you'll want to flip it up and then pull. And it pops right off. And then to replace the Palmrest, you'll bring in your new Palmrest, slide the top cover in, lift it up to the hinges, pinch, and push down to close it. You will then take your hinge screws and screw those in. You will then run the LCD cable here through this prong here to hold it in place. And take the Wi-Fi card and the Wi-Fi antenna cable and run it through here to help hold it in place. To start, I'm going to take the daughter board, slide it in at an angle as there is a headphone jack and DC jack here that we'll need to slide into the Palmrest itself. Once it is flush, it will connect. Then all you need to do then is screw it back in. Now I will take the speaker. As you can see, there are two holes, one on the left, one on the right. These line up with two screw mounts, and that center hole is lined up with this screw mount here for the bottom cover. You can then slide it right in, take your screws, place them on the left and right of the speaker. Now here, I'm going to lift the LCD cable up, take the motherboard and slide it in at an angle to get all of the ports, an HDMI port, USB, two USB ports, and one DC port into the bottom cover. Lift the touchpad and keyboard ports, keyboard cables, as to not get them stuck underneath. Same with the speaker cable. Now for the reassembly, flick the connectors up, and then slide the cable right in. Close the connectors, turn the sticky shield to its place, and grab the Wi-Fi card, slide that right into its port, reattach its bracket and screw to hold it in place. The speaker cable will easily slide into the speaker port, as so. LCD, flip up the connector, slide the LCD cable in, and flick down to hold it in place. Touchpad, flip up, slide in, and seal. Same with the keyboard. Now I will take the heat shield, place it on top. It can easily be lined up by a chip on the motherboard to this screw hole here. Hold it in place, then take the two screws, one at the top left, one on the bottom right here, to hold the heatsink in place. Okay, and now to screw the motherboard back in, I like to start at the bracket down. And go through the rest of the screws. To replace the battery, you'll take battery itself. On here, here, and here, there will be metal prongs to help you line up the battery with these screw mounts. And it'll slide right in, nice and flush. And take your screws and screw them in the top left, bottom left, top right, and bottom right of the battery. Finally, to plug the battery in, you'll find on the battery cable itself and the battery port, it has 2 slits to help you slide the battery in. Very nice, like that. Now to then place back the bottom cover onto Palmrest. Slowly press it in, going around to hear the clips pop right into place. Okay. Then screw in your bottom screws. Now to verify that our repairs have worked, we will take a 45-watt AC charger, plug it into the left of the unit, and open it, and it should come on automatically. We verify that the LCD is functioning properly because the screen turns on. Here you can see it is detecting a ton of different networks, which verifies the Wi-Fi card. If we test the touchpad, rubbing our finger and clicking, we can see that the touchpad functions. By clicking Control, Search, Escape, we can then bring up a diagnostic menu, which shows us battery life, battery health, and power until it is empty. And then keyboard test, we can then test each individual key to verify our replacement. Then unplug, click done. In the bottom right here, you'll be able to see that the battery is detected because it shows 26% and 1 hour, 27 minutes until the unit is dead. To then test the speakers, we can then turn on the sound, Control-Alt-Z to then turn on Chromevox.
Chromevox spoken feedback is ready. Chrome.
Which is a text-to-speech. And that is it.